Living in a free country at last. As 2013 arrives for 92-year-old Rita, so too does the knowledge that East Timor is now standing on its own 2 feet. She was born under Portuguese rule, she lost both her son and her husband in the war against Indonesian occupation, and for over a decade she has lived under several United Nations peacekeeping missions. Rita is among around half of East Timor's population of 1.1 million that live below the poverty line. She says she's received no direct aid from the departing UN, but is still grateful for what the international community has done for her country.
I'm sad that all the foreigners are leaving, even if I never received any help from them.
As poverty and unemployment figures steadily increase, and with the UN support fading away, all eyes are on East Timor's leadership. In 2007, large sums of oil and gas revenue began flowing into government coffers, raising hopes that wealth would trickle down to those below the breadline. But so far, few have felt the benefits.
When you look at the amount of money that the government spent in the last 5 years, which is over $4 billion, you wonder why the poverty has increased. The malnutrition, chronic malnutrition also has increased.
The government has promised development policies will be fully implemented, but they're also sounding a realistic note about their powers to reverse decades of misery.
We cannot say that we are going to solve this problem, the problem of poverty, 100%, but we can reduce. We are very optimistic.
As billions of oil and gas dollars flow in, the UN has warned East Timor's leaders of the corruption that so often afflicts developing nations with such resources. It also insists that diversifying the economy is the only way to ensure its long-term success.
No country can, in the long term, rely exclusively on money that comes in from, in this case, oil and gas. You need to invest that money so that you develop the private sector in the non-oil economy, because that's where the jobs are.
But achieving that goal seems a long way off. More than 70% of people here rely on agriculture, but poor investment in the sector has crippled farmers.
When I don't earn anything from farming, I have to work as a porter.
East Timor is the youngest and one of the poorest countries in Asia. Since it gained formal independence in 2002, it has relied on other countries for humanitarian development. But with almost 3,000 foreign aid workers now gone, the need for a dynamic and stable economy couldn't be higher.